Way. They're giving me a flag for that. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's the biggest bullshit ever. The fuck? Bro, you know that's some bullshit. I ran that route for him. That's some bullshit. Fucking good old Madden, bro. Good old fucking Madden, bro. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You know, this shit out there. Ready to pick him up. Ready to pick him up out there.
That's the Hall of Famer, the Giants legend, Lawrence Taylor. In there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Oh, good run.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Giants first down. On play action, here's Jackson. Open man downfield, OBJ. And they are in great shape. He's taking it inside the 10. The opening drive touchdown would be an ideal start on the road. They have it first and goal. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, New York. Exactly the way they scripted this one.
Hey, Jim, you're going to talk the whole thing, bro. You're talking on the end of this personal ball.
First possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Surtain.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Hey, that's about as exciting a 1-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first rookie tackler, but not much after that. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now from the gun. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Just don't extend the conversation.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side, he's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Flush to his right, taking off, and he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. That's good. Incomplete. Good run.
All right, lay down.
Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Fuck you on. Lay down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren.
You let that slow man juke you out your socks, my boy.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Huff brings it in left side. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football, as they've got it with 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
Ooh, catch that.
To the end zone, where it's incomplete.
What the fuck you doing, bro? I'm not back there watching it.
Muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a 1st.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Here's Smith to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He's got room to the 45. Oh, the ball is out. The Bucs have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I'm going to kick a field goal now just to get that shit out of your mouth.
And 10. He'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He runs with it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Check out.
Here's Gibbs. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown Buccaneers. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith. Jackson now to throw on first down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That's caught. Derrick Henry. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First down, New York.
To the air one more time with Jackson. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Jackson up top again. And it's caught right side by Beckham. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll go back to Odell. They connect again. Now timeout. Giants. That is their 2nd. As the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
13 yards. First down, Giants.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This one into the hands of Beckham. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play.
Great defense for you.
2nd down.
There isn't much room for error.
You're going to talk pro the whole time. Be a man. Be a
The
bum.
field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there. And now it's 3rd and goal. Jackson looking to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So, from the 26-yard line, here is second down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. Whoa!
You were saying before about what you meant to say was, I meant to say. That's what you meant to say.
He goes all the way.
Don't worry about it.
73 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Bucs will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry.
Nowhere.
And he'll get nothing
Nowhere.
here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain. And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically, they have a chance to draw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
That's incomplete.
Great play call. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Get him out of here, coach.